It was not true. This is the reason why we want the whole world to know and want the court to declare the legality of the formation of Malaysia and the validity of MA63. If the Malaysia Agreement 1963 is declared by the court as illegal, as what called invalid treaty, then that's the end of Malaysia. It should be that way.
Hello and good evening, I'm Mohana for BBTV and here is today's big update. MA63 invalid, PBK seeks Sarawak's independence from Malaysia. Parti Bumi Kenyalang, a political organization from the state of Sarawak, has filed a lawsuit at the Kuching High Court this morning, and in its suit, the party has named United Kingdom, Malaysia and Sarawak as the defendants. Woon Lee Shan, the president of PBK, claimed that the MA63 treaty was invalid, thus suggesting that the formation on Malaysia is questionable. Woon said Sabah and Sarawak were colonies of the British Empire, and at the time MA63 was signed in 1963, the two states were still part of the empire, which means Sabah and Sarawak had no legal capacity when it had signed the document which formed Malaysia. As Malaysia and the United Kingdom are the member of the United Nations, then they should respect the international laws and resolutions. Woon suggested that the MA63 is an invalid treaty according to international laws and is seeking for the freedom and independence of Sarawak according to the United Nations General Assembly of the year 1514 and 1501. Claiming element of fraud within the Cobalt Commission report, Woon said, "We want the court to declare the legality of the formation of Malaysia and the validity of MA63. Even if the federal constitution is amended, it should not be able to validate what was wrong." And now, speaking of legalities, it's not fair to put someone in the dock if the prosecution cannot win the case. That was the response from Tan Sri Tommy Thomas to the former Attorney General of Malaysia. Speaking at an online forum called Critical Conversations hosted by former Ambassador Dennis Ignatius, Tommy Thomas spoke extensively on his involvement with Pakatan Harapan, Dr. Mahathir, the corruption cases that he charged and dropped, and also to where he sees Malaysia is heading. On the request of commenters, Ambassador Dennis had asked Thomas on the amount of cases that were dropped when he was in charge of the Attorney General's chamber. Tommy said he relied heavily on the principle of conflict of interest, which led him to recuse himself from the Lim Guan Eng's court case. Elaborating further, Tommy said as a lawyer he has filed numerous cases against and for people of known associates, and when he heard of the case involving LGE, he took the moral high ground to recuse himself and instructed his Solicitor General to release a press statement saying, "I don't want to know anything about the case." Thomas went on to add that the reasons to drop a case or charge a case was completely legal and he owed it all to the evidence and winnability of a case. That was the same test we applied for Anwar Ibrahim, for Azmin Ali and for LTTE. All of those cases, if I charged, I thought I could win. If I did not charge, I thought we could lose. Those were the factors. They were legal concentrations. Those are the big updates that I have for you for now. Don't forget to like, follow, share and subscribe to our social media pages and most importantly, the bigbluetv.com portal. I'm Mohana for BBTV. Until we meet again, you have a great day ahead.